Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. Well, we're on the way. Fabinho. Mbappe. That has not gone well. Guti. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cross from Robertson.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bellingham! Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vardiol. Robertson. Van der Vaart.
That was lovely, that.
Just eases him off the ball. Owen could try cutting inside here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well read, and the danger is averted. Not the most accurate pass. First quarter of an hour gone.
Galatasaray really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Van der Vaart. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Guti. Opts to play it back. Bellingham. De Bruyne. Mbappe. Guti. And that's another good win of the ball. Robertson. Adams. De Bruyne. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Brilliantly cut out. Okazaki. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Okazaki.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Maldini. Guti.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And smartly reclaimed. And he's running through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, that's clever. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Koundé. Bellingham. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Bellingham, given the lift of his goal, he could be in here. And he's got the beating of his man. Has a goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Cruyff. De Bruyne. Guti. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter. Robertson. Fiddles it through. And he welcomes it in. Corinthians claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Tries to get it clear. Out to the left it goes. And that has been clubbed away. That'll be a throw-in. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Owen. Fabinho promptly onto that, and that is that. Threads one in. Shot a goal! Bellingham. And it's half-time here. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again.
Galatasaray really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And they win it back again. Guti. And it's Owen. De Bruyne. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Corinthians clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bellingham. Galatasaray needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very... Can he finish? And it's in! Two up and threatening to pull clear. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And for a moment, time stood still. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rummenigge.
Corinthians are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Almost an hour gone. And he welcomes it in. It's Okazaki! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he thumps it clear. Koundé. Looking for the run. Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Fabinho. Galatasaray do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Mbappe. He's in space and looking for options. Owen. And it's Okazaki. Okazaki purring through the gears.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's been picked out, and that was very necessary. Time then for the first substitution of the game, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might fear his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Robertson. Van der Vaart. Fabinho. Passing is crisp and sharp, and that could set him on his way. Ronaldinho. Owen. Cruyff. Oh, should have put that away.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham. Guti does really well to win the ball there. Great, and the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it. Koundé.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bellingham. Koundé is in a really good position out wide.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 13. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
Nesta.
Camisa 66.
Mbappe. Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart! Has a look up and drives it forward. He's through, now is he in? Van der Vaart. Thuram gets across and deals with it. And it's lofted through here. And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And now he has two. But there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Corinthians find a position of real strength now. Bellingham. Mbappe.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. Now it's
Foram
Bernardo
indicados
Silva.
4
And
minutos de
Bernardo
acréscimo.
Silva! Great football, shot and save. Defending of the desperate variety. Rummenigge. Maldini. And it's Owen. Cruyff. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Bernardo Silva. And that's it. Galatasaray have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.